Alright, what's up YouTube? This is your boy Alex, and finally got home. So today we're going to go ahead and do if you hear the dogs in the background, they're dogs. So they're going to be screaming. So today is going to be part 3 of my video series. So I decided to make the third one. When I do my videos, I always go out with a big bang. Now, this one's just going to be called Sex Game Women's International Day. Now, this one is probably going to be by far the best one ever. Now, this video is for all women. Black women, white women, Mexican women, Asian, Indian, Samoan, young, old, women from foreign countries, women from the United States of America, women in general. Now, let me say, before I come up with the names of the women who made great accomplishments and made history in the month of March, because Women's International Day is this Saturday, or actually not Saturday, but it's Sunday. And unfortunately, I might be scheduled to come to work on a Sunday. And even if I call off on a Sunday from work, I still have to go to the dentist. So if I don't go to work, I got to go to the dentist. If I don't go to the dentist, I have to go to work, one or the other. So you won't be getting the video on that official day. Now, this video is going to go out to all the women who have kids and grandkids. Congratulations. It's not easy to be a black woman. It's not easy to be a white woman, a Mexican woman, an Asian, an Indian, or a Samoan woman. It's not easy being a woman, period. Now, I'm a man, and I have no idea, I have no clue whatsoever what it means to be a woman. And some women will argue I have no idea, period, and I never will. And they're absolutely 100% correct. Now, most men do not have the guts to go on camera and say that they are an asshole. Everybody knows I'm an asshole. When it comes to playing basketball, I like to be the best of the best. When it comes to filmmaking, I'm sometimes an asshole. Sometimes I come off as an arrogant asshole, an arrogant jerk to some people. Some people say, nah, you just need to learn how to say the right stuff and people will stop giving you a hard time. Some will say an asshole. Some will say you just need to just learn how to just understand where people are coming from and they won't give you such a hard time. Now, in this video, we're going to be talking about women's greatest accomplishments in history. Now, let's start with Oprah Winfrey. She is a black woman, and she did open the doors for black women to come into the game and kick ass and take names. She started off as a news journalist. She actually literally lived in Chicago, and everybody knows the story of Oprah Winfrey. If you don't, I'll tell you the story that I was told, and it'll just blow your mind when you hear the story. She actually had to take 3 buses just to get to school. She graduated from high school, she graduated from college, she picked up a college degree, and then she got into news journalism. A lot of people don't know that about Oprah Winfrey. She actually started off doing, she actually literally started off doing that for about 4 or 5 years. And then about fast forward 10 years of her doing that, she got into television production and had her own television show called the Oprah Winfrey Television Show, which that was on for like almost 20 plus years. Like for almost 3 decades, she was on television. And she became either the second or the third woman in history to have her own television show and to have it go for not 1 decade, not 2 decades, but 3 decades. Oprah Winfrey kicked ass and take names. Say what you will about Oprah Winfrey. She also broke in the movies, The Color Purple. I was like maybe 2 or maybe 4 years old when I actually saw the movie Color Purple. She had an incredible Oscar award-winning movie performance of a lifetime. So she broken TV and film, news journalist, her own show, done it for 3 decades, and then she went as far as to buy real estate, property, turn around, buy a cable channel. Perhaps you've heard of it, the History Channel. Yeah, she owns it. How many people can you say realistically that can go from being poor broke to rise in prominence, break into news broadcasting, news journalists, headline your own television show, do that for 3 decades, get into the movies, turn around, write books, and then you get to meet Michelle Obama, the first African American woman to become the first black lady of the President of the United States of America, to get to interview her on television. How many people can say that? Oprah Winfrey broke ground. So at number one, we have Oprah Winfrey. Coming in at number two is the legendary great Michelle Obama. She gets her crowning moment, not just for being Barack Obama's wife and first lady of the first ever African American to become president of the United States of America, but she also was already in the world of business. See, we always give Barack Obama credit for being the president, for winning his 2 terms. But who was the brains behind his success in his first term and his second term? Michelle Obama was. Who was the one who gave him the motivation to go against his competitors in his first term and his second term? Michelle Obama did. So you got to give the woman some respect, because she showed that you could be a black woman, a high class or a middle class black woman, and go to law school, break into the business world, and then pop up in the political arena and kick ass and take names. So that's what her greatest accomplishment is. And then she wrote books. You know, they made documentaries, and then it was her idea, not just Barack Obama's, but her idea to open a school up here in California. So again, how many people you know that can do that at that level? Not too many people. All right, coming in at number 3. This one is a former professional wrestler who broke into television and film, and she did, Playboy twice. Her name's Chyna. Now, she is a Latina, and you always hear me say, sexy mamacita Latinas. Chyna also made history as a woman. She done something in not just professional wrestling, but something in sports entertainment that was never done from before and has probably never been done ever since. And that is, she became the first Latin woman to break into professional wrestling, which was a male-dominated sport, and she became a 3-time women's world champion. She participated in not 1, not 2, but 4 Royal Rumbles, and she actually beat out all the females and then finally decided she wanted to fight men. And she became a 2-time Intercontinental Champion. Almost won the Royal Rumble. Main evented WrestleMania. And she didn't stop there. She, did Playboy twice. Then she got into the movies, the television shows. Then she tag teamed with Howard Stern and became a radio host part-time. Now, Chyna had her ups and her downs. She also had her inner demons. But at her absolute best, she got the nickname, the 9th Wonder of the World. And you got to think about it. If you're a Mexican woman, if you're Latina, that has to empower you. That has to make you motivated that this woman breaks into professional wrestling, sports entertainment, becomes a 3-time women's champion, beats up all the women in the division and says, hey, I want to take a shot against the guys. Becomes a 2-time Intercontinental Champion, participates in 4 Royal Rumbles, almost won the event, and almost became WWE Champion. And she was in that sport for at least 6 years. Does Playboy, pops up in the movies and television shows, And guess what? She is highly respected and highly regarded. She has set the bar that if you're going to be a woman in professional wrestling, that's how you do it. So coming in at number 3 is Chyna. God rest her soul, rest in peace. All right, coming in at number 4 is Hillary Clinton. Now, say what you will. Some people like Hillary Clinton. Some people hate Hillary Clinton. She was also the motivation and the driving force that led Bill Clinton to win his first and second presidential race to become our president of the United States of America. And then fast forward 30 years later, she ran twice to become president. Now, she went head to head with Obama. Everybody thought she should have won. She lost. She would go again, and some people will say to this very day she got cheated out of the election. So she ran for president not once but twice. And again, how many women can you think of that level of greatness do that? Not too many, right? So that's, we got Oprah Winfrey, Michelle Obama, we got Chyna, and we got Hillary Clinton. So we got 4 women. Now coming in at number 5, another woman who deserves some admiration, credit, and respect. This individual is somebody who has to be given a lot of credit, and this is going to be Angelina Jolie, the actress. Not for being a film director or an actress, but for helping out orphan kids. How many people can be rich, famous, multi-millionaires, and just say forget about poor people? She would go to foreign countries, and she said it had a powerful, profound effect on her because she got to see that on the other side of the world, people are not rich, they're not famous, and they less fortunate. Where here in America, she's surrounded by millionaires, billionaires, and she decided she was going to adopt kids and put a roof over their head, feed them, give them food and water. Oprah also done the same thing. So all of a sudden you see the picture of all the celebrities going to Africa and giving back to another country. Angelina Jolie realized it's not about being rich and famous. It's not about being popular. It's not about how much money you have. It's about when you get the money, give it back to someone so they can have a shot at living a great dream. So she's also gets respect and some credit. Now, we do have to give the first or second female, I forgot what they call it. It's a doctor, it's a scientist who predicts earthquakes. Now, you've seen this lady for years on television and you never knew what her job was. Her job is to predict earthquakes. Anytime we have an earthquake here in California, she's always on the news. Hollywood, they've always made characters about this lady in movies, television shows, and this woman deserves some respect and some credit, because if it weren't for her scientific genius, every time we have an earthquake, we would not be able to be 5 steps ahead. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 steps ahead. Every time there's an earthquake, she's always on the news. She's been doing that for like 3 decades. Now tell me, how many women do you know that can be a scientist and then predict when we're going to have an earthquake? Got to give this woman some respect and some credit. Now, let me say at number 6, credit to all women. I don't care if you work at McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell, Carl's Jr., Jack in the Box, Subway. I don't care if you work at Top Shop, Top Man, Six Flags Magic Mountain, Knott's Berry Farm, Disneyland. I want to say thank you for doing a great job. I want to say thank you to the women who work at the cash registers. It's not easy to do that job 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, 360 plus days, 8 hours, standing at the cash register and serving customers. I want to say thank you to the females at my job who have had to give me a helping hand when I came short or I came late to work or I miscalculated on washing dishes. So I want to say thank you to the women at my job. I want to say thank you to the women at Top Shop, Top Man in the past who helped me with my job. I want to say thank you to the women everywhere. You do construction, thank you. If you're working at the hospital, thank you. It's not easy. You're a dentist, you're a doctor, thank you. You're a police officer, a security guard, thank you. You're a bus driver, a train driver, it don't matter. Happy Women's International Day. This video is not a woman bashing video. This is to portray women in a strong and positive light. So don't come in the comment section talking trash and making fun of the individuals that I named off. Each one deserves some respect. If a woman works at McDonald's, Taco Bell, Carl's Jr., show some respect as a man. Don't be rude and disrespectful. Don't be an asshole like I am and then think because I'm an asshole it's cool to be an asshole. You will get some consequences for being an asshole, and I will make a YouTube video in the future called What Happens When Being Too Much of an Asshole Can Turn Against You. That will be a video for men to learn from. So this video is for all women. Black women, white women, Mexican women, Asian, Indian, Samoan women, young, old. It does not matter if you're high class, middle class, low class, or in between. This is for all women and all women's great accomplishments. You got some women that have 2 jobs, 3 jobs. You got some women that got their own companies. Thank you. You got some women that will walk up and give you a conversation. Thank you. If you can't get on the bus and you need $1 and a woman give you $1, thank you. So this is me saying thank you. Nobody goes on YouTube and nobody makes these types of YouTube videos, so I'm making the videos. Some men might think I'm a punk bitch. Some men might think I'm a mangina, a simp. Some men might say, gotta show some respect. The reason why I'm making the video is because my mom passed away. She lost her battle with breast cancer. My mom is a woman. My mom had 2 jobs once upon a time. And when you think about it, Mom actually had 3 jobs. She had her own business. She also was a probation officer, and her 3rd job was taking care of me. So if you think about it, my mom actually had 3 jobs. And it wasn't easy for her to give me food and water, take care of me. And the reason why I say thank you to women is because who's the one that gives you the motivation, the determination to go out into the world and get a house or get an apartment or get a car or get a better job or to get in a better athletic shape? Who's the one that gives you that motivation to go out there and talk to women when you get rejected 15 times, 30 times, or 50 times? Your mother, right? When your dad screams at you and yell at you because you got C minuses and D's on your report card and you were scared to walk into the room and talk to your father because you got a bad grade, who was the one who sat you down and had to give you words of encouragement? Your mother, right? When you got into your first school fight and you got your ass kicked, who had to sit down and give you words of encouragement because you lost your first fist fight? Your mom, right? So you got to say thank you. Now, you got to say thank you because women birthed us into this world. Women carry us for 9 months, and that's a long time. And when you get birthed into this world, you got to say thank you, because if it weren't for women birthing us into this world, we would not exist. We would not be here. I would not be on camera saying thank you. I would not exist, period. Yes, the man might have the seed, but the woman is the one who plants the seed, and 9 months later, you're born. So, like I said, this is to say thank you to black women, white women, Mexican women, Asian, Indian, Samoan, young, old. This video is not talking about sex. Yes, the name of the title of the video is called Sex Game Women's International Day, but in this video, there is no talking about sex in this video. We're talking about women's greatest accomplishments. We're talking about Women's Day. We're talking about what women accomplish, what their greatness is. I will make a YouTube video in the near future called Men's International Day. So for you men, understand this is for women. I will make 3 videos for men. So don't be getting angry or getting upset in the comment section. It's to be fair and impartial, okay? So we're giving the women their due. We're giving women their respect, okay? I named off a lot of women from different races who accomplished a lot. If I forgot some names, I apologize. But this video was very difficult to make because this is a video that I've been wanting to make for a long time. I do have women who watch my videos in person. I have some women that are bus drivers who watch my videos. I have some women at my job right now who watch these videos. And they all expect me to tell the truth and make a video that doesn't talk about sex at all. And this video isn't talking about sex. I'm not talking about what I find physically, sexually attractive in women, because in this video, all women are physically, sexually attractive. Black women, white women, Mexican women, Asian, Indian, Samoan, young, old. Don't matter if you're from a foreign country. Doesn't matter if you're high class, middle class, low class. You're all sexy. And gotta say thank you, because for 9 months you carried me. And if you didn't carry me for 9 months, I would not exist. I would not be here talking to you on camera saying thank you. So that's all I wanted to say today. I understand that this video couldn't have been a lot longer, but I have a busy week. I have a busy schedule. There are going to be days where I'm going to be working. There are going to be some days where I'm going to be going to the dentist, and I will not get a chance to make this video later. So I apologize if the video comes prematurely so fast and so quick. So I'm saying thank you. This video is not about me being a YouTuber. It's not about me getting views and subscribers and trying to be seen and trying to be heard. This video is not me trying to be funny and dramatic. This is to give back to women because it's the month of March. And in the month of March, they do have an awareness. Breast cancer is coming up. And I might have to make a future video about women with breast cancer, because my mom had breast cancer. And because my mom passed away 2 or 3 years ago, I want to make this video in her honor, because when I would fail in school, who gave me words of encouragement? My mother. When I got my ass kicked in a fight, who gave me encouragement? My mother. And when I could not look my dad in the eye like a real man, who had to give me words of encouragement? My mother. Because my mother taught me one thing. You're going to come in this world, and we're not going to always be around to help you. Eventually, you're going to learn have to face your fear one way or another way. So, again, thank you. If you see this video tomorrow, understand the video is not talking about sex, okay? It's talking about women's greatest accomplishments. I know you see the titles of the video, or the title of the video is a little bit too extreme. Yes. Are they over the top? Yes. Are some of the titles of this video is highly questionable? Yes. It takes a man to have guts to come on camera and admit when he's wrong and when he done something wrong. It takes guts. Some people might laugh at the video. It is what it is. Some will take the video too serious. It is what it is. Until then, peace.